Welcome back to some more Blueprints. It is day 20. Last episode, I don't really even want to talk about it, to be honest. Last episode was an absolute kind of failure. We got two really, really bad luck days, then we had a good day going, and then just bad luck struck and said, nah, you're not allowed to do anything today. So, kind of got a little bit screwed over, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, today we're gonna continue, our general ramblings, madness, and ravings, and give our wish for good luck, as we tend to with our allowance, and move forward throughout the day. Last episode, also, we found a puzzle box in the trading post out here, which was a very interesting find for us. I think today we will do tool shed, just because I like having some good items. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how much I have wanted a freaking sledge over the past few episodes, or the past episode. Past few days, whatever. Brain dead. Bleh. Bleh. But yeah, no. If you didn't go watch last episode, do so. It's awesome. You get to watch me be an idiot for about an hour, depending on editing and what's occurred with it. I don't know. I don't know. Let's, do our typical opener of check every door off of this thing. Yep, hallway's good with a straightaway right there. We'd like a T-piece off of this one. Courtyard's a pretty good T-piece for us. Starting with a very hallway-focused build, we do have a shovel, so I'm going to say let's go into the courtyard. I'm like, if there was going to be a trunk in here, I would have greatly appreciated it. But yeah, no. As we know from last episode, I'm in the part of the game where I really need to just be kind of exploring. We'll do parlor, just because parlor is probably for the best here. And either a straight or a dead end for us, like nursery would be good. We'll go do nursery, then we'll use parlor as a jumping off point. I really do actually like, I like how we're improving overall throughout this. The problem is, I just generally suck sometimes. Like, it's a marvel that I made it to room 46. But yeah. Two of these statements are true. Plausible. Statement on the blue box is true. Okay, so if this is true, it is saying that this and this is true, meaning those are the two true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. This one has to be false in that scenario that we have described, meaning it would be in a false box, meaning the only false box is the black box. Let's assume that this is true, which means that the statement on the blue box is true is a question mark. If this is true, this would be force true, meaning none of that could happen. So this has to be force false following that. This has to be force false following that, meaning both situations end up with the gems in this box. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. I still question that one that I messed up, because I legitimately have no idea what the actual answer was to it. We'll take the hallway closet. I really do need to actually get it attached to a hallway. It is funny that the plan does actually tell you what letter it is. Yes. Sorry. Brain frazzled. It's been a bit of a crazy day. A lot of things I've been focused on. A lot of things I've been doing. Yeah, fun facts. The next episode I record of this is going to be with a new microphone that I got for Christmas that I still have yet to setup that I need to. And we will see how that sounds. Hopefully it sounds good. But yeah, no. Kind of been looking forward to that. We could do Cloister, and, grab whatever dig spots are in there. I mean, the Cloister is very much full of those. However, Cloister is also one that we should probably hold off on now that I think about it, seeing as it is a four-way piece for us, and that is relatively helpful. Key card, thank you. We love the key card. We love the key card. I appreciate the key card. Let's see here. Den, you are a welcomed addition right now. However, Commissary might be the better one. I would like to be going towards the left with this one, is what I'm trying to say. You know what? Let's do Commissary here, just because I think it'll be for the better. I wonder, can I, put a coin in you at all? No coin. No coin slot on that? Fine. What do you want from me? What do you got? Keys for $5. That's nice. 5 for 4 gems. That's also nice. Wait a minute. Why the frick is this so on sale? Oh, it's day 20. It's the Maid's Day sale. Oh, that's nice. 50% off on all items. That's really nice. Yeah, that's insane for us. That means today is a really good day for us. I'm gonna take that as our plundering. Yeah, I want to know what the password is, okay? We will take the observatory here just simply because I don't want the security to lose its door for us. Yeah. You're a knight. Have I... It's one of those... This is one of those rooms that I keep looking at every time I walk in, and have I marked? No. I have not marked that you are an knights in the observatory. It would have been nice for me to have marked that, but nope, I have not. Let's see here. The sale, everything star is 50% off. See flyer for details. So wait, is that on top of the 50% off? Today only, great deals ahoy, the sale, everything 50% off. Offer valid at the following locations. You know what, we've got an extra step. If this is correct, the banana should be 1. It is not. Okay, so Maid's Day does not combo with sale. As much as I may have wanted it to, it does not combo. Look, Rumpus Room is a worthy thing to take. Chapel is just, I think, technically the better play here. Look, do I value the lore? Or do I value the game? Do I value playing? I value playing because I can use the lore better elsewhere, I think. Do you have coins for me today? Do you have coins? No coins. Sad. You've stolen the baker's last coin, and now I am sad. We'll use the key. And yep, that is almost exactly what I would have liked. Terrace for free, because the cost was ignored, is insane. We will take the terrace, because yeah, that's good for us. Gives us a beautiful addition. I love this type of stuff. I love this game. This game's awesome, as we know. This game is awesome. It has stolen my heart. Okay, geez, the chapel is trying to steal me out of house and home here. I'm gonna be honest, this is a redraw. Looking at how that corridor is gonna run, we want the corridor to corner straight away and then T-piece. None of these add up to a nice outcome. We're gonna re-roll. And I'm gonna say the best option is gonna be the 4-piece here. Because yeah, I feel like this is probably our best option here. I know it is a cutoff of a door, and it was expensive to do, but I do think it is better. Let's not mess up the laundry room again. We'll do the spare room up here. And I will pray this is a T-piece. Or the laboratory, you know. The laboratory is, as we know, the best room in the game. Let's take a nice little walk into the lab. Anything anywhere for us at all? Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Alrighty, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then... that's a funny combo. For each bedroom you draft after your second, permanently add 1 gold to the house. Have we drafted more than 2 bedrooms already? We have. That is active right now. That is a pretty good combo. For us. I know there's not that many bedrooms, but bedroom synergy is still bedroom synergy, my friends. Like, that is still a major benefit to us, in my opinion. Banana. Coin. T-piece. 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 I approve of this T-piece. Grab that. I mean, it didn't need to be a T-piece, but, you know, it's nice because it lets me do this type of move if I really wanted to. This is technically the better move. Yeah. Breakfast Nook also is a good play here, despite it being a loss of a corner, technically. We'll do walk-in closet because closet's gonna give us protection from stuff. Alrighty. And where's our other item? Is it the coins? It looks like it was the coins, which is kind of meh, unless it's running shoes there. Have I gotten the pawn here? This is walk-in closet, and that is a pawn. We have not. Alrighty. That is a good thing to note as well, then. I guess technically I should make the trip all the way down to the corridor there, sooner-ish. But I'd rather do it when I'm more off of the spare room, if I'm going to be honest. So, yeah, no. We're going to wait. This is one where this is either a dead end for us, not good, or a continuation. I'm going to say let's take the dining room, seeing as it is continuing if I do that. I would have done the bedroom, because I know we have the bedroom synergy, but bedroom synergy can wait a minute for us to figure some stuff out. Keep. Security is the best option for us because we have a key card right now. It is just our best option in general. This is already moving much better than last episode did. View the estate inventory. There's a fruit and a trunk somewhere that I've been missing. That's not what I meant. Keycard system. Let's set this to high. We want as many as possible. And if the power is lost, we will want them unlocked, just in general. Alrighty. Oh, hey, look, an orange. Oh, hey, look, more door. But I have a key card. You cannot stop me. Mwahaha. I am too good for you, for I have key card. Utility closet is just the best. Because it combos with what we've got here. Is this a room that tells me the password at all? Danger, keycard entry kit system off. Garage on. Dark room off. Or sorry, dark room on, gymnasium off. That's the way we like it. Okay, alrighty. Which does mean now that I can just open these for free. Mwahaha. Boudoir is a really good room for us here. Just because it combos. I should take the drawing room, though. I should take the drawing room, so I'm going to. As much as I am mentally regretting it, we're taking it, because otherwise I'm in the technically incorrect club. And that is the worst club to be in. Now we take the bedroom. Now I take the bedroom. Yep, allowance has been raised. Okay. I wanted to check in there, just for stuff. Let's see here. The Mount Holly gift shop is one I also should take, but we're not going to take it right now. Because the storeroom is, I believe, technically the better one for us to take, what with the way the rooms are shaped. So let's do so. And then let's go to the up here. Yeah, we're going to be making the trip to the spare room next. Dear God, the game is trying to mess with us. Hallway doors are always unlocked. That is a powerful ability. Too bad I want the day to continue, really, because that has a high chance of cutting us off. Bacon and eggs. Thank you. Yummy, yummy. I appreciate it. Dear Lord, every door this way has been absolutely locked. Honestly, this is a weight room play. It is going to cost us 32 whole frickin' steps. Don't get me wrong. 32 whole steps is a lot. However, 32 whole steps. I mean, 32 whole steps, you know, is we'd be at 32 steps. And I do need to take notes because I screwed up the last time we unintentionally took weight room and didn't put any notes there. And my editor got very mad at me. So maybe it's a time. Yeah, maybe my bank account hurts. A broken lever is good. Okay. And also, I forgot, that opened up the dining room meal for us. So we've got food waiting for us as well. Let's just, I mean, we've got a pretty good setup. I'm gonna take my notes now because, yeah, haven't. And I wanted to see some stuff. So yeah, give me a second. Yeah, I think I think red rooms in general tend to have power supply, which makes them actually somewhat good. Of course, you have to be willing to take the downside of the red room, but it is a relatively good option when given the opportunity. If I take the pool here, as much as the gallery is a new room for us, um, yeah, it's probably our best option, seeing as it gives us stuff. And what's over here for us? Servants' quarters is huge right now. That is three extra. That's three extra keys and, extra stuff for us. Yoink, 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 yoink. This one tells us it's a T here, which is a nice benefit for us. Had I have realized this sooner, I totally would have used it. Oh yeah, we haven't been in this room yet. I get to... Ooh. Oh, that's sick. Those are all of the bedrooms. Oh, that's wonderful. So there's 2 bedrooms we haven't seen yet. Okay. Sick. There are 12 major keys. Okay, there's a lot in this room. Okay, give me like 5 minutes. And can I open this suitcase? Does not look to be able to. Why are there dots there? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Can I open the cube? No, I cannot. Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude, always interrupted with tactful and polite reputations from you. And I always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces. But I don't feel the inclination to say out loud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be situated or would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring that what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I've decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations, and at time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Till we meet again, my friend, Herbert. So Herbert and Hartley were not good friends with each other, but Herbert was at least nice enough to give him a house, which is, pretty nice of him. Interesting. So this must be Hartley's room, then, I would presume. Oh! Hello! We just found something. Mr. Ruoda, Miss Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and apologize in advance for the extra workloads. I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone, as difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connection seem to be resolved. If there is any emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I have set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you to access the network administrator controls. Oh my god. Admin key. First four letters of your last name followed by first initial. The first and fifth characters should be capitalized. We have a admin key before we have the network password. So Hartley Ruoda, maybe? That or this is a different one. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days before my departure. So, we know that Anne Babbage is one. So, if we use Anne's key, it would be Baba, correct? BABA or BABBA, which is a pretty easy, key. If we're following that. I am gonna write down the rule to see if I can't find any more of these just by figuring out names from people. But this is huge, Forrest. Like Herbert Sinclair, we could also try as well. Herbs. Maybe that works. But like, this is huge because now we need to find who has what last names and first names and attach them together. That is actually a genuinely really good puzzle. I'm hoping that is the network password. Because I swear, if I found out a harder thing before I found out the easier thing, I think I'm going to cry a little bit. The vault would be nice. Can't take it, though. I guess we'll just put a toilet up here. Because, why not? I mean, there is nothing in here, I believe. And the problem is I wanted that corner over there, which sucks. Again, we're a vampire. We have no reflection. Let's grab those. We don't have that open, because we haven't flipped any levers yet. Right, I have done this one. This is which one is this? This is like, if I could just look at things. Yeah, this is house and house. Right. I do still like to just try and figure them out when I see them. Alright, let's do the rumpus room, seeing as we now have the ability to, and I would like to start figuring out more lore, because more lore is always in a door. And I need to be ready and on my writing game because, dear lord, here we freaking go. Alzara, do the thing. I'm ready. Time to get blinded.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of the dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes, Alzara, of course I do.
Yes. The fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alazara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Interesting. Okay, so what just happened there? So somebody entered in the house before we did, took something that we were supposed to have. I'm assuming that is meant to be the 8th letter. And escaped through the gate that is unopenable on the eastern side. At least to my understanding there. We are being watched by somebody as well, which was in that doorway, at least according to what I understood. And we also got a final view of death, basically, which is a wonderful little thing to input that, oh yeah, our little 14-year-old man might be dying here soon, which is just a wonderful mess. Is the gym dark? If the gym's dark, yeah, we take it. Because, haha, I turned you off, Jim. Let's see here. I do want to make it to the top top left corner today. And I do also, as I said, want to open the antechamber if at all possible. Again, just continuing to, get ourselves into there if at all available. I do also want to still go back down and grab that corridor if we can, but I think for right now, what I need to do is definitely not any of this. This is the opposite of what I was hoping for. Okay, so if I do this, I can draw into a green room, which basically forces the aquarium to be there. And then from there, we kind of hope and pray. Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't have that. I guess the pump room then, because it's a corner. And we do need to give one more piece of water to you somehow, which God, that is an absolute mess to do. Oh, hi, look at that. A nice and wonderful trunk for us. Thank you for more dice and stuff. Look, 6 plus 3, or if I do 5 plus 3 here, if I subtract, so if I put the aquarium into the pool, and then drop, or sorry, no. I need to put the kitchen into the reservoir, subtract the greenhouse from it, and then add the aquarium into the reservoir, I believe. So the kitchen, oh no, that's right, you can't subtract or any of that because we have all of the stuff. The reservoir needs to be added. I love that every time I come in here I need to basically read the diagram, because dear lord is it. I will say this is kind of an annoying diagram to check. This is where I could write a note or two. But nah. Okay, so refill that, because you can't stop it. Once you start, you can't stop. So we have one extra, which is important. Because now we want to swap this, and I want to basically put everything we just put in, into the pool. Oh wait, that's right. That's right, the pool connects into here. Kitchen? And then this one is 4, which goes do. Yep. Oh, the kitchen can't take any. Right. We take the pool. I wish there was an easy way to swap which one of these has what. Okay, so the pool is taking 1. Okay. Yep, the pool has taken 1. So now, if I throw the... I need to make sure that only 2 get removed from this, which is really hard to do. So we're aware. If I can take the aquarium, throw it into there, that'll leave 2, which then just needs to be swapped into the... Yeah, so we need to basically perform a swap, if that's to happen. Okay. Pool takes this. Sorry, pool takes this. So we want that to be empty. And then we want the aquarium to fill 2 into there. Okay. And then the reservoir needs to also fill 2 into there. And that should be reservoir access whenever we have the tool shed set up. Or, sorry, not the tool shed, the tomb set up now. So now I want to dump all of this into the aquarium again. Because I would kind of like to actually have the pool stay open and the reservoir be permanently, an access path between things. The pool needs to swap in. Hang on. If that increases that. That'll fill that up. Okay. We shove it in the aquarium. And then pick the rest out of the pool. Perfect. I think that's as clean as it gets, basically, for giving us perma boat access, I believe. What do we got here? A major key. And force end the day if I take any of these, so we redraw. we take the dark room here, because otherwise it's a forced end to the day. And I hate that this room just permanently loses its lights unless you're, like, able to coerce it properly. I guess now is the time that I make the trip down to the corridor, since I'm already about to spend a fair few steps walking to the utility closet. And we're going to refill at the dining room as well. So, yeah, down to the corridor for us then. Right? Yes. Here. Here, while I'm here. Grab a few bananas, a few more keys, and a few more gems just to make absolutely sure that we're good and not going to lose. The billiard room would be pretty good. We don't have power, so the furnace just doesn't even help us. Let's take the billiard room, because I actually think we can use this to our advantage. Because depending on what key comes out of this, we might be able to do something with it. So, 17 times by 1 is just 17. 1 plus 2 is 3. Times by 3 is 9. Times by 2 is 18. And I believe that is, we've kind of cooked that as our division, correct? I believe so. If so, I mean, you know, it's pretty easy. Let me just quickly go check. Yeah, purple has to be division. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Times by 3 is 9. Times by 4 is 36. Divide by 9 is 4, I believe. Perfect. Not the key I was hoping for, which is a bit sucky because I was really hoping we were going to pop that open and it was going to be a nice and happy, wonderful, magical, mystical thing called the Secret Garden Key. Because if it was, we'd have free access into the antechamber, assuming just a little bit more luck. Which sucks. Anyways, back to the utility closet. Oh yeah, that's right. What's the food today? Oh, it's the pizza, which means if we had the furnace, that would have given us a bunch of extra food. Crap. Oh well, I mean, 20 steps is 20 steps. I'm still relatively happy overall. Let's walk into here, flip the darkroom breaker back on. I do need to figure out that vac indicator puzzle because it is really weird. What's the quickest route to the darkroom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't matter, costs 9 either way. Sucks that it does. This is better though because it is a minus 2 to that. So really it makes it cost 7 going through that way. Alrighty. Battery pack in the dark room. That's nice to see. I believe I need to check that. Okay. So that is a heart. Like, the best thing that I can assume is, since this is her ladyship, what I am assuming we need to figure out the anniversary date of the absence, I believe. That's what I'm guessing the tree is the anniversary date of the absence. And that will hopefully give us something, for those. Alright, what's out here? West Wing Hall continues the day. I do still refuse to write something for this one. Despite it definitely having something I should write about, I refuse to write about it. Staff notice. June 15th is something that I do need to try somewhere. Okay, locked door, the vault. I mean, look, if we're gonna be forced to end the day, I would like to take it with a good shot at something. Okay, locker room. Let's open the door first before I go key crazy. I did have the thought. Music room here saves the day, because whatever that is going to be huge. Whatever the major and minor keys are. Alright, I've numbered all of the lockers. I will say this is an assumption that I'm making with hopes that they're all the same every single time. I'll have to recheck the next time we get the locker room. But if you see on the screen, my notes hopefully have it. I've numbered all of the lockers based off of, their positions. This row is the weird one, where instead of having 3, it only has 2. So 7 and 8 are this one. But otherwise, it's pretty easy to determine that basically I'm reading left to right, top to bottom, from where you enter the room in, basically. Let's open number 1 real quick, which number 1 had a key. Okay. I'm going to need to write a bunch of notes while I do this. Number 2 has gem. Okay. Number 3 has Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Okay. Let's do 4. Nothing. Mathematics worksheet. Oh! Hang on. This is one that I'm both going to screenshot, and I think Yeah, okay, I understand this. This is the billiards room, isn't it? I mean, that blue reads billiards room to me, and the yellow... What is the yellow again? That's multiplication, right? Or no, that's not multiplication, that's subtraction, right? Yeah, where's my billiards room? Hang on. Because looking at that, if that is correct, this is in and of itself a mini puzzle that I'm going to probably have to solve. Yeah, because yellow is subtraction, and it says find each sum without using signs. And I'm ignoring currently the 6 or 0 thing, because we've seen some things that are similar that I'm starting to think I'm starting to think we're about to compile some secret code with them, but I want to solve the math first while I'm looking at this, and yeah. Let's see here if I could do something real quick. Editor, you're going to have a bit of fun in a second. Haha, I was able to get it in. Things are gonna look just a teeny bit awkward while I'm doing this, unless my editor is nice enough to fix this for me. But 2 plus 5, as we know, is 7. 4 plus 9, as we know, is 13. 6 plus 1 plus 3 is 10. 6 plus 1 plus 3 is, or 6 plus 1 is 7 minus 3 is 4, and 6 minus 1 minus 3 is 2. I have no idea if those are going to be important for us, but this is interesting to see because it means that this is something we can see in other places. And I should be looking to add number digits together or subtract or do something like that because very clearly they're making a system with the billiards room. So yeah, no, this is something important for us to keep track of, and I'm going to save this real quick. The other thing of note with this, though, is, as again stated, the 6 or 0 is interesting. I wonder if 6 is meant to represent something there. Let's go into number 6 then. And gems and coins. Nice, nice, nice. I haven't been checking above any of these, but yeah, no. And I'm going to save the last keys just in case we need them in the foundation over here. Let's see the music room. What is that? A sanctum key. I feel like that key is way more important. I feel like that is such an important key that I need to solve whatever it is, like, today. Now. Yeah, music notes. Find here within these first words sung, the key you seek in major tongue, but half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. So first is bolded words. Have I been taking screenshots of these? If not, I'm going to be really mad. On the. Where is 5? Have I seen 5? If I've seen 5, I'm about to be really mad and hope that I've taken screenshots of these. Because this is telling me that there's a second code. 8 in the workshop was message. And told me to see the screenshot if I needed it. Didn't the greenhouse have sheets? First word on the sheets. That tells me enough. Oh, I'm extra mad at myself. I screenshotted number 8. I did not screenshot number 5. That is very mean. So, the codes that I have are following the 4 pages that are here, and the one that I have a screenshot of, if I'm assuming it is the first words on the sheet tell a message, basically, is what I'm assuming it says. It says, find among the white blank, blank, blank stones. Something, something stones. Denoted in what the frick? Denoted inverse? So the key is denoted inverse, I'm assuming is what that is. What? Oh God. Oh God. Are you telling me that somehow I need to play the song inverted somehow? That's crazy. Okay, that or the keys are denoted weird. Anyways, yeah, I need to keep working on my notes right now. Interesting. I am going to screenshot all of these really quick, just so that I have them. And I am also going to take the denoted inverse. Interesting. So, I believe from the foundation we should have access to the upper antechamber lever. Just based off things. Thank God that we got a turnip. Oh my god, double turnips. That is beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. Can I get another one? No. I mean, it was worth the shot. Let's go get that now, seeing as it's gonna cost some steps, I believe. I'd like to hope that it doesn't, but it does, I believe. Just from what I understand. Alrighty. Yep. Oh, that's right. We need the basement key. Oh! Never mind. The basement is unlocked. Do I have to resolve this puzzle? It does not look like I do. That is wonderful for me. I forget. Oh, yeah, that's right. The exit's through over here. That's right. The bookshelf, the bookshelf, the bookshelf. The bookshelf. Again, haven't played this game in a bit. Yep, oh, the boat needs... It needs one more. It needs one more. Which I thought we had the setup for. Gosh darn it. Okay. Right. I need to be able to get over to there right now. Which should be simple. Is it through here? Nope, it's through there. Okay, good, 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 good. I'm glad that now that I've solved this once, it basically is permanently solved. Like, it is a really nice benefit for us to not have to worry about this too much. Again, they could have been really cruel and put a lock on that gate. They didn't. Underpass. Alrighty. The lever is here. So that's one lever open for us. Sanctum key. Is this is the sanctum. Yeah, the inner sanctum. I'm like, I remember that. I thought these doors were... I thought these doors were jokes, and now I'm starting to realize they might. Oh. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oven Navarre. That's the word. Those are the words that... That's the words that frickin' Herbert left us on his letter for the inheritance. Okay, there is so much left to the game. We gotta find 8 of these sanctum keys. Permanently open one door. Yes. We'll use it on this one just because I don't know what I'm doing. And also, I do kinda... I recognize the symbol at least. What the frick? What the frick? Why is the music so tense? Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. Ha! Ah, okay. Yeah, I have no okay. We're gonna walk our happy little butt on out of here and pretend I didn't notice this. Yup. Okay, so there is 8 keys in the inner sanctum that we need to find and distribute. Meaning I got lucky and found an overly important item as the first major key I unlocked. Basically. That's crazy. The other thing that's insane about that I don't think we realize, all of those rooms, I'm assuming, I have no idea. They might not be similar. In fact, actually, I think it's a dumb idea to assume they are similar. I'm going to actually say they probably aren't similar at all, now that I've thought about it. And I'm going to say they probably, each of those rooms has a different thing. So, because the puzzle box that we found I recognize the symbol from the symbols that were on the puzzle box, which is why I went there first. I'm assuming that place is puzzly. The other ones may be something else unrelated to that Great Hall. You have no idea how much I have missed you. We need to get very lucky with you. To the point of which it is quite literally imperative. Like, I've got a 50% chance to get this right. It is going to be one of the corner doors, so it's actually more like a 75% chance to get it right. Not assuming there isn't any keys in here. Okay, that's gems. That's not what we want. I'm gonna hit you. Because I felt like the lever... Are you kidding me? I forgot this was a right. I thought it was a bottom. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Like, dog bark rough. If I give myself the kitchen, we have a decent chance that we could combo this into something. I don't think the greenhouse can be on this side. So bunk room is the we're giving up on it. The kitchen is we're gambling. Oh, crap. Actually, by taking this, I already screwed up. Yeah, by taking this, I already screwed up, actually. We'd need it to be greenhouse, I presume, if I remember correctly. Greenhouse has the thingamabobber. So kitchen's gonna be useless to us, I think. I guess the bunk room, because it technically counts as 2. Yep. Which is a double increase in our allowance, which is huge to us. So now I want to open this. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. Okay, if I look over and the second is odd, I'm going to go to the right. It was even. Okay. Please be the door. That was the door. Alrighty, library sucks for us. Sauna is at least an improvement. Office would be kind of nice, what with the servants' quarters and getting to run payroll finally, but we've already ran payroll this week, I believe. So sauna it is, which sucks because I believe that means we're out of luck and out of time. God, that was a good day, though. God, that was a good day, though. We almost did it. We almost did it. If I had a laundry room, I would swap over to keys and just go to town on the locker room. But we don't. We don't. That was an insane day, I think. Yeah, that was insane. Sucks that I wasn't able to do anything with it. But, yeah. We did get the sanctum. We did get one sanctum room open, though. And we got a lot out of the experiment today. Overall, today was a pretty successful day. Like, we've got an allowance of 16 right now. Like we're doing good. We're doing good. Anyways, let's call it a day. And move on with our time. Sports Inn of the Dead, 13 dead-end rooms. Wow, that's insane. Gymnasium room, pool, locker, Mount Holly. That's funny. 100 steps taken even. Wow, that's awesome. Anyways, see y'all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.